sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Dancing to his left. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Reed Blankenship is back deep to return it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And they try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's Prescott. Pickens on the slant. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They juked him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
40-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Prescott drops it to Blue. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So we stop for no gain. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Now 3rd and less than a yard.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now a 2nd and 2.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Barkley did not get there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Kylan Granson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Down, and they go right back to blue. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before the...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Prescott down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Branson.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
This is Smith with a grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out. And the
Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And taken down just shy of the 40.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock. And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Prescott from the gun on third. Flushed out right.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
It's caught inside the 25.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Prescott to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is gone. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
Room here to run. Across midfield.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Play action now, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37.
And an Eagles first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
5-yard gain brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, Prescott. Touchdown!
Kevontae Turpin.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. They've got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Well, Prescott hit the throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. That will give up the middle to Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent